The back scratcher.
Yeah,
Back
that
scratcher
was
mania.
yeah. Fucking Hogan. Oh my god.
Na 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 na. Hola amigos, my name is Pedro Pedro Texas Pedro. Welcome to Mark Out Mania. We are live on a Saturday morning, and we have with us all the way from steamy Orlando, Florida. It's James, extreme. So, how are you?
I'm sweating like a virgin on prom night. How do you think I'm doing over here? It's brutal.
You reap what you
sweating
sow.
like
You damn.
what do you say?
I said you reap what you sow.
Yeah, you reap.
Oh yeah, good job. Thank you, Zeus.
Yeah.
You hump.
You live 500 miles from the equator. It's gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, man. My damn AC went down last night. I'm sweating my tuchus off.
And with us from the bitter cold of Buffalo, it's the bitter god of thunder, Zeus King Dark. How are you?
Yeah, fantastic. Like 45 degrees outside.
What's the temperature up there, Zeus?
Like 45, I think.
Let's have the show.
Oh, stop your bitching.
James, we're just all gonna take a flight up there.
I know. Let's go do the show live from Zeus's house, you know?
Yeah, bring it on.
I want tacos, Zeus. Come on.
All right.
I want tacos.
I want tacos. Is that if we order some barbecue?
No.
You know,
here, man. No.
Yeah.
No, hey,
No.
a week
That bad up there, huh?
They don't cook barbecue up here, and they don't make good breakfast. So that's
but brutal.
Man, that's why I make my own.
I hear you, brother.
Hey, a true story. A week from today is National Barbecue Day. So if you know,
shit.
We got to talk about barbecue next week. But
I might do the show live from my backyard doing some pulled pork. Holla.
What's been going on? What's happening? What's new besides the heat? What's new, James?
Well, I'll just say this. I'm just going to say one thing about WWE Friday Night SmackDown because today's Backlash. Okay? I'll just say this. The main event last night for SmackDown was the funeral for the Gingerbread Man. Leaving it right there.
What?
That's the main event.
Oh yeah,
for SmackDown.
You told me about it last
was
week.
the funeral for the Gingerbread Man.
Okay.
It wasn't a match. It wasn't a contract signing. It wasn't an interview segment. It was a fucking funeral for the Gingerbread Man.
Who's the Gingerbread Man?
It turned out
a mascot.
It was just a Gingerbread Man, but as it turned out, the Gingerbread Man wasn't really dead because at the end of the service, he rose up like the Undertaker. The mask comes off, and it's Little Yachty. Aren't we excited?
Who's little?
What?
Who's Little Yachty? Who is the Little Yachty?
Little Yachty, the rapper.
James, I've never in my life until right now heard the name Little Yachty.
You've never heard of Little Yachty?
But I've heard the name.
I've never heard of
Yeah, he's Trick Williams' boy. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Little Yachty.
So all throughout the night, mind you, all throughout the night now, they're paying tribute to the Gingerbread Man. Right? So they AI him into all the past WWE milestones. He was there when The Undertaker lost the streak. He was there when Hulk Hogan dropped the leg on the Iron Sheik. He was there when Stone Cold got, with his bone, he was in the crowd. So he was he was at all these events. Right. That was just, yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm reading. Yeah, revealed Little Yachty. He beats down Sami Zayn with a candy cane, and then Trick
Yep.
catches him with a trick shot.
Yep.
All right.
That was your main event, folks.
Some rapper I never heard of, and okay.
Yeah.
Thank
The
God
only-
they called Trick Williams for this. I mean, this is like,
Yeah. Oh, he must be loving it. He was like, shit, I wish they offered me 50% pay cut because I leave after doing this shit. The only thing worth watching was, of course, my girls, Fatal Influence. JCJ pinned Alexa Bliss, so they're putting her over. So that's good. I like that. Everything else, pure pee caca. Garbage.
So
Shit,
Backlash is tonight.
Shinola. Backlash is tonight. And to check this out now,
Oh, it's from
here's the
Florida.
rationale. Hold on, yeah, fucking shit, yeah. Well, SmackDown was a horrible show because guess where it was at? It was fitting that it was horrible. It was in Jacksonville. Go figure.
Oh,
And you got Backlash tonight live from Tampa. No, I'm not going. So check this out now. So the first two matches are going to be free on ESPN, right? So that means you got to pay. If you don't already have the ESPN app, that means you got to pay, if you want to see this, $30 for 3 fucking matches. Because it's a 5-match PLE.
okay.
Check that out. That's some balls right there. And one of the
looking at
matches
the
you're going
card.
to pay for, is The Miz and fucking Ship Pavilions Tag Team against Danhausen and the mystery partner who's going to be probably Jelly Roll. So there you go.
I see on the Danhausen and To Be Announced versus The Miz and Kit Wilson is on the show.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins versus Braun Breakers on the show.
That's going to be the first match.
Trick Williams with Little Yachty versus Sami Zayn for the U.S. title. Io Shirai versus Asuka, and Roman Reigns defends against Jacob Fatu. So that's the show.
Fatu.
It's not as good as a Collision card. You're right, James.
Now you know why I am only watching NXT going forward.
You should be watching AAA. People.
Yeah, but it's hard because by the time that comes on, I'm done.
Right.
You know, I'm done. I mean, sometimes I catch it the next day. Like I'll catch the highlight package. But I'm done.
An hour, Jesus! How the hell do you?
I know.
It's not his beloved, so it's not his beloved. Speaking of AAA, did you watch it last week, Zeus?
Yeah, I don't remember what happened though.
Oh, because I was going to tell you, Meltzer gave some match on it like almost like 4.75 stars, and I was like, I got to ask Zeus about this. I forgot to ask you last night.
I'd have to look at who wrestled. It wasn't a very eventful week. I know, like there was more drama with Mini Vikingo and Hijo del.
Did they have the contract signing, Zeus?
Oh yeah, they're supposed to have a contract signing, weren't they?
Yeah, they did have that. That was fun. That was definitely.
The Creed brothers showed up under a mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was
okay. So
I was like, oh god, I wonder if they got axed for real or not. Because some people were saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
Many Vikingo and El Hijo del Vikingo Melter gave 4.5 stars. Sorry, they gave 4.5 stars. But I thought that was funny. That's the highest rated WWE thing he gave in a long time.
He gave
Manny Vikingo versus El Hijo del Vikingo 4.5 stars.
Oh my god, man, his eyesight's just gone, man. Fuck.
Either that or he's watching another match in his head.
I mean, that's just.
Hey, he gave Jack Perry versus Mascara Dorada from Collision 4.75 stars. So I mean, that should tell you all you need to know. I mean,
there's nothing Jack Perry does that's over 2 stars. How about that? Okay. So
are you saying he doesn't do Jack?
Jack don't do Jack.
Doesn't do Jack for me.
Yeah.
No, I understood there was going to be rants today. What's going on? What are all the rants about?
Well, I don't know, Pedro. Actually, you and Zeus started all this shit, so why don't you tell us? Okay, I'm letting the both of you for my agenda. Okay. You guys with these lists, I was like, what? Who is the fucking idiot who put Necro Butcher at number 6 and Barry Windham at 61? What crack are you smoking?
Oh, that was someone's ballad. That was someone's ballad. Yeah.
What is wrong with you? What? Where do you live? What basement are you tied up in?
I heard it's Delray Beach.
Right.
Has Lux seen the Necro Butcher Samoa Joe match?
I don't know. I gotta ask him.
I
don't know.
I doubt it. We may have to expose him to it one of these days. But have you all seen it? It's been a while since I've seen it.
I haven't watched it recently. I
think I watched it once way back.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Same here.
All I remember is just a big fucking garbage match that was overrated as hell.
Yeah.
I remember more the drama afterwards than the match. So
I mean, I just remember blood, flying off of Necro Butcher's face as he's getting stiffed with stuff. I mean, that's really all I remember.
I mean, he just comes off like this homeless fucking dude.
That's what he was, basically.
Had him fight.
That's what he was.
Joe, for fuck's sake.
He had a lot of health issues, didn't he? Like after his career was over, I think he had a ton of health issues
during it.
He probably spread a lot of Hep C. I shouldn't say that, but who knows?
Jesus. No, not you. Just them,
okay.
Just the whole thing in general.
So let me set this up for people. So there is there was a wrestling community sort of around this thing called the Death Valley Driver from the late 90s onwards. They had like splinter stuff, there was a project in 2006 about the greatest wrestler ever. And then 10 years later, they did it again as in 2016. And they're doing it again now in 2026, mostly around this forum called the Pro Wrestling Only. And so to set this up, the people are only supposed to consider the matches. They're not supposed to consider, promos, angles, star power, cultural imprint, a character, like how big the person was, how long they're. It's just supposed to be. You're just supposed to look at wrestling matches. Blah blah blah. This is how they're determining the quote unquote greatest wrestler ever, which they really mean best wrestler ever, but they're staying their favorites.
They're saying their favorite wrestler that wrestles like they want them to.
Right.
And, exactly.
And so they have like a nomination process, so you can't just name anyone. They have to like pass a nomination process. So there's they have a whole thing about it. And yeah, so they've been doing these ballots and stuff. They got like over 300 people participating in it. It's some stuff.
Which honestly is nothing.
Right. It's true. That is a very small number. I mean, if we're honest about it, yeah, that is kind of a small number. Yeah,
My brain already hurts.
not. Yeah, but that's the setup. And then so people have been posting their ballots the past 2 weeks or so, and we've been going nuts reading the ballots because it's a bunch of stupid shit. Because let me throw out some things here. The number of people who participated this time around, who took part in the first one in 2006, is like 1.4%. The percentage of people who participated in the 2016,
that's like 3 people. That's like 3
right.
people.
So the percentage of people who participated in the 2016 is like 10.4%. So the number of people participating for the very first time is 88.1%. So the majority have never participated in it before and are likely, just newer AEW fans or whatever. The majority of the people started watching wrestling in the 2000s. Like, I think 34.6% started watching in the 2000s. 25.7 started watching in the 90s. 22.4 started watching 2010s. 14.1 started watching in the 80s. 2.1 started watching 2020s. 1% started watching like before the 80s. The majority of the people are in the United States. I think it's like 257 voters in the United States. The next would be kind of like England and all that. But I mean, the numbers get tiny. There's only 2 people from Japan who participated in this. So keep this in mind. How many Japanese people will probably be in this?
And there was only like what, 2 or 3 people from Mexico?
Oh yeah, what was the number from Mexico? Let me see.
It was less than 10, I'm sure.
8 people from Mexico. They had 9 people from Brazil, 8 people from Mexico. Sorry, my stomach is growling. The Isle of Man. The Isle of Man has 2 people. Can you believe that? The Isle of Man has 2 people participating in this. Anyways, so that's your setup. And then so people have been posting their ballots and stuff. James, so the stuff you don't know yet, James, okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm scared to tell you. This stuff, okay? Before they started releasing the actual list of who made the thing, like, because they've been counting the ballots, because the deadline was like the Cinco de Mayo, so they started counting the ballots and stuff. Then they had a list of people who received a vote but did not pass the nomination process. Okay, so people who received votes but did not pass the nomination process, so they were not eligible for the actual list, right? Do you understand all that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there are some names here. Afa from the Samoans didn't pass nomination process, but he got a vote. Bad News Allen didn't pass nomination process. Big Daddy didn't. The Big Daddy, the most famous English wrestler of all time, did not pass the nomination process. Blackjack Mulligan, Blue Demon Jr., Bobby Lashley, Bobo Brazil.
Bobby Lashley
did not pass the nomination process.
Where does the Magnificent Morocco stand?
I'm assuming he's gonna appear somewhere, because he's not on this list of people who didn't make the nomination. Damian Priest, he did not pass nomination. Dan Severn didn't make it. You'll be happy to know Danhausen got a vote, but he did not. He was not eligible because he didn't pass the nomination. And I know that'll make you happy, James. El Santo, the most famous luchador of all time, did not pass the nomination process. just the names go on. There's a lot. Gorilla Monsoon, heavy metal. There's a lot of names on here who did not. That are just kind of surprising. Some of these names are surprising because people voted for them. I mean, the Invisible Man got a vote. James, do you know who the Invisible Man is?
No, I do not.
Is this gimmick? Is this gimmick where people on indie shows just wrestle themselves? Like they don't wrestle anyone. They claim like they're wrestling the Invisible Man. So the Invisible Man got a vote, but was not eligible.
I told you
Was not a,
aneurysm, Pedro.
was not eligible for. It's okay. It's okay.
Recently they had a battle royal, James, at it might have been garbage can wrestling or something. And it was like a battle royal, and the Invisible Man was in there. I think both Mick Foley and Missy Hyatt took a turn at the Invisible Man.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to go through all these names, but I do want to say, James, Lance Storm, who you would think would be tailor made for this group of people, right? Lance Storm did not pass the nomination process. Taz did not pass the nomination process.
Wow. Taz?
Wow. Manabu Nakanishi did not pass the nomination process.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Nikita Koloff did not pass the nomination process.
Oh Lord! What did he do?
I'm unfortunate. I have to tell you, James. Raquel Rodriguez did not pass the nomination process, but she did get a vote. But she just wasn't eligible because she didn't pass the
sacrilege.
There's a lot of names on here that are kind of crazy. So I mean, it's just wild.
I can't. I can't even speak. Okay. I can't. I can't.
Vampiro did not pass the nomination process, but he did get a vote. He just didn't pass the nomination process. Zandig got a vote. Can you believe that? Someone voted for Zandig. That's wild.
Zandig. Nice.
But he didn't pass the nomination process. So there's a bunch of names. There's a bunch of names. I mean, a bunch of names who didn't pass the nomination process but got a vote. And then you got the people who didn't pass the nomination process and got at least one vote, and then the official list starts. But I don't know if you want to go through any of that. It's
no.
Because let me tell you at least. Let's see, what number was this? Let's see, at number, where was this? Well, here's one at number 856, Andreza Giant Panda. Do you know who that is, James?
Oh, yes, I do. Unfortunately,
the person, the inflatable panda.
Yeah.
Chavo Guerrero Jr. is at 854. Muhammad Ali made the list at 852. This is the one I wanted to tell you. At 848, he's tied with like a few other people, but Joey Ryan passed the nomination process and got at least one vote to make this list officially.
Hey, now Pedro, tell him who the name of the person who voted for him was.
Oh, all their handle is just Joshua.
His real name is Joseph.
Yeah, Zeus thinks it's Joey Ryan voted for himself.
I think a lot of these wrestlers voted for themselves. Because I mean, somebody voted for Aerostar. I mean,
but Aerostar was not eligible. He was not eligible.
Right.
At 800. Hey,
why is this even happening? Why is this list even happening? Why is this list even taking place?
Because of David Meltzer.
It's just those people.
It's all part of that smarky bullshit. Fucking, people think that they people that hate WWE, right? They hate all the show business parts of things when it doesn't benefit their favorite. But now so.
Okay. Zeus, using that logic, right? Let's stick with using that logic, okay? We all hate WWE, so we refuse to put anything WWE over, right? Okay. What about World Class from the 70s and 80s or Mid-South?
We gotta wait.
What about the people from them?
So now, James,
where is the Junkyard Dog or the Von Erichs or the Sheik Adnans? All that.
Okay, James, you're gonna have to wait because it takes them like a month to reveal the entire list. Because I mean,
okay, fair enough.
I mean, because like, look, at 840 is the Z-Man Tom Zink. So I mean, I'm telling you, like,
God.
I mean, these numbers, like, we're in the 800s.
Where is the rated Triple Stevens or the Nick Bockwinkel's?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while till we get there. Look at 829, the Patriots, 828 Islander Tama, 827 Jamie Dundee.
We gonna put PG-13 in next? Jesus.
822 Alberto Del Rio.
But James, we saw some of these lists already.
Yeah.
Like, people posted their list, and in at least 3 of them that I saw, they had Daniel Bryan as number 1.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
Wait a minute.
Most people expect him to finish number 1.
Yeah, he's probably because, and then the other probably 6 or 8 lists that I saw, he's in the top 25.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. He's in so many people's top 10.
So that tells me that people whoever's voting this hasn't watched the match from before the year 2000, right?
They're not, but they're not even. They haven't even watched matches before 2015, man.
Probably, yeah, probably.
They don't. They're just all these young, stupid AEW fans.
Hey, I mean,
I like Daniel Bryan, but number 1. Oh, come on! Stop!
It's not
greatest of all time.
It's
not
his matches.
No,
it's not all unfolded yet. Keep this in mind. It's going to be a while till the whole thing unfolds. But take solace, even though El Santo didn't pass nomination process, even though Lance Storm and Taz didn't pass nomination process, Danny Spivey is number 819.
See, and the thing is, see, another thing, all this stuff, they come from the same forum.
Yeah.
James, these people are all on the same forum, and they're all, you know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. They're going, they're looking at each other and going, you're so brave.
How is hold on. Explain this to me. Please, guys, explain this to me.
Okay.
How is let me call you back, guys.
Yes. Hey. Yeah. Okay.
James to get his air conditioner repair.
Yeah, he's got stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's another meaningless list by 300 fucking idiots.
I mean, again, like I said, they go into this and they have these specifics. Like, only thing to consider is the matches. Only thing, and remember. The thing that at the very start of releasing the results, 88.1% of these people have never participated in the past versions of this experiment. So that means the majority of them are going to be like newer people, probably newer AEW fans or something. So I mean,
right? I mean, it's painfully obvious. I mean, the sampling that we've seen already on Twitter is just,
And like I've read a lot of the threads of the people who participating in this talking, and like there was a thread on that forum where someone was sort of trying to say, hey, y'all aren't really considering who the actual greats are or something like that. And people
I'm
were
still
like,
trying to figure out how the fuck is Daniel Bryan the number one.
well, they haven't. We don't know for sure yet that he's going to be number one. I mean, we don't know for sure.
We don't
We
know
do
for
know
sure.
that number.
If he's not in the top 5, I'll be shocked.
He will. I mean, because he's in so many people's ballots, like top 10, he's most likely to finish probably around 1.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that his best matches weren't even in AEW.
But it's just a matter of math. Because well, let me just explain something.
I don't believe any of these people are doing anything more than just having online discussions.
Right.
And it's just, oh yeah, you remember his match with blah blah blah, and oh, that great match against Zack Sabre Jr. and blah blah blah, and
oh no,
they're just standing around just jerking each other off, man. It's just,
oh god,
it's just a bunch of horse shit.
You tell me that match with him and Okada was the best of all time? No.
Oh god. So something to keep in mind with the math. So you submit a ballot of 1 to 100, right? So, and the points assigned is like reverse. So 100 is 1 point. Number 1 is 100 points. You see what I'm saying? So
right.
someone being consistently in the people's ballots, consistently in the top 10, think of how many points that is every one of those ballots. Every one of those ballots are getting, 90 something points at least, right? So mathematically, they're going to end up, like pretty close to the very tippy top. So that's why most people are assuming he's likely going to finish number 1 because he's in so many people's ballots in the top 10.
I'm still stuck on that ballot where it says Necro Butcher 6, Barry Windham 61. Like, what kind of math is that?
Well, how do you feel about Joe Malenko being number 817? He's only in he only got 1 vote. Joe Malenko only got 1 vote.
So where does Bruno Sammartino stand? Jesus.
Well, we don't know yet, but we know that 800.
Oh my god!
But James, we do know that 816 is Tessa Blanchard. Reminder: Lance Storm, Taz, Alpha, El Santo, El Solitario, Mathematico.
Hold on.
Tenny and Blas didn't make it, but Tess Blanchard's at 816.
El Santo didn't make it, but Tessa Blanchard's there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess juggling balls is like criteria now. Okay.
I mean,
she hasn't even had like hardly any matches in the last like 5 years even. She's
barely wrestled in 2026. Where she's been?
Yeah. Who are we to judge? A list a results when it says Lance Archer is number 813.
Look. Yeah, well, all 3 of us, right, have our opinions of who our best wrestler is, but it's our best, not the best or the greatest. Or it's our favorites, right?
It should be
all of us will say something, right? All of us will say something a little different, right?
I mean, I would name these
if Pedro, Zeus, and James all put a top 10 together, it will be similar, but it'll be a little different. But that's our opinion because that's our favorites. But it will be similar because it would have to make sense. You can't say shit like,
But that's exactly what they're doing, James.
Again,
there's no context.
Well, I gave you all the context.
There's no context to what makes a good match.
Oh, okay, yeah. Remember, you have to tell yourself that they went into this only considering matches.
That's the case. Well, then, how come Eddie Guerrero's not top 5? Well, Chris Benoit.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Only matches. Dynamite Kid. Tiger Mask, etc., 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 etc.
I
You
haven't
gotta.
seen those names very much on those lists that people.
Yeah, I have to say we haven't
Right.
seen the rest. That's true.
And once again, you're talking about you had to have been older to actually sit down and watch this stuff. The people that the younger people today are mostly digesting just these highlight clips from
Yeah.
social media. When
Yeah,
they're
but
going,
Zeus,
oh,
you live in a. Hold on, Zeus. Hold on. You live in an
oh,
age where you can have access to fucking pretty much every match in the existence of mankind, and you can't sit there and watch a match from
because they
1985.
have the attention span of a gnat. They
Well,
can't. They digest
Arr.
everything in 30-second
all
clips.
right. Hey,
Yeah,
30
all
yeah,
I
you're
know,
right.
seconds. That's as long as a match as they can stand.
all I know
Oh,
is like,
Especially something from the early 80s.
go ahead.
I mean, it takes some discerning taste, is all I gotta say, to put former gravure model Yuzuki Aikawa at number 812 on the list.
Can you imagine if we sit these people down in front of a TV for 2 hours trying to watch Mid Atlantic? They lose
They
their
would be
shit.
on their phones
Now,
in 30 seconds, doom scrolling bullshit TikToks.
hey, I will say I do have some respect for Jorge Romo because
Who the hell is that?
he's the high vote that put Marcella at 880 on this list. Bean would appreciate Marcella making the list, although I wouldn't put her in a greatest ever list, but she is pretty respectable luchadora. Where does this end at the moment? Where did they stop at? El Signo is 801. Chris Brooks is 799. I'm kind of surprised he. Unpredictable Johnny Rods 798.
Where's Jose Luis Rivera? Where are all those guys? I mean, come on. I
Hey,
want to
who
see
was-
the idiot. I want to see the idiot who leaves out Don Maracos like a bitch slapper.
I want to. Who is Wotan? I don't know Wotan. Who is Wotan?
Who?
Wotan.
T-A-N.
Tan. I don't know Wotan. I never heard of them. I'm just being honest.
I'm surprised nobody put Yoshi Kwan at number 2.
No. It says Wotan is a Mexican luchador known for his work in the independents. Nicknamed El Dios de la Batalla, the god of battle.
Is he newer?
I've never heard of this guy.
Me neither.
Well, like
Does he wrestle?
he's an independent luchador apparently, or luchador, but apparently they yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, okay, so he's got almost a solid black mask with a fiery fuzzy mohawk on it and a W on the front.
He's never wrestled for AAA or CMLL?
Probably not.
Excuse me.
Oh, it says he lost his mask to trauma.
Okay.
In 2024.
So he debuted in 2001. So he's been around a little while, yeah, but it's all independent stuff. I see. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I never heard of him, but I have heard of the person who's at number 796, and the high voter for this person is the tribal chief of Rhode Island, and they voted them at 73, and it is Rusev. So Lance Storm, Taz, El Santo could not pass nomination, but Rusev not only passed nomination, he's at 796. TJ Perkins. Who was TJ Perkins? It sounds familiar.
Oh,
TJP.
yeah.
Right?
Who? TJP? Is that who it is?
Yeah, isn't it?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, they're at 795. They got 4 votes. Mascara Sagrada 794. Akira Nogami 791. Jumping Jim Brunzil, 790. Roland Bach is 789. George South is at 788. George South made the list.
Finally, somebody with some fucking brains.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't with these lists. I can't. I want to sit all these people down who made these lists, especially that guy with Nick Butcher 6 and Barry Windham at 61, and bitch slap them all across the face. They're idiots.
Well, hey, a reminder to make the list, you had to pass the nomination process, and we already saw that Joey Ryan, Sex Pest, passed the nomination process.
I wonder how many girls he got to vote for. Oh, what?
Guess who's at 785?
Oh.
Marty Skrull.
Oh my god.
Figures. You got Joey Ryan and Marty Skrull. Yeah, there's definitely a party going on somewhere.
They're probably. Hey, but Zeus. So you speculated that Joey Ryan's voted for himself, right?
Right.
Marty Skrull is at 785, but he only got one vote. Similar, Joey Ryan only got one vote, right? Marty Skrull only got one vote, and the high voter is someone called NAIF. I don't know how to pronounce that. Knife, NAIF.
Yeah.
Could be Marty Skrull.
Could have been, yeah.
Colonel De Beers is at 784.
I'm surprised they even know who he is.
You guys gonna have to help me out with this one because I do not know. Someone named Ken the Box is at 783. His name is Ken, and then the Box.
The Box? I've never heard of him. Never.
Ken the Box. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say Ken as in Barbie and Ken.
Wow, when something comes up from WrestleCrap website,
oh boy.
Ken the Box is in the WrestleCrap, the very worst of pro wrestling Hall of Fame.
Wow.
And it's literally a dude that's in cardboard boxes.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Okay, I gotta look this shit up now. Holy.
Yep. Look up WrestleCrap Ken the Box.
I can't, man. I'm gonna have another heart attack listening to this shit. I can't.
Oh my God.
What? Oh, are you the?
Oh my God, he is. He's got like almost like a transformer suit, but it's made of a cardboard.
Yeah, blocks of wood.
Yeah,
cardboard pieces. Yeah. Saying Transformers is really a giant block for his legs.
Oh my goodness!
I'd rather watch Ludwig Borga.
Dominic DeNucci at 781.
Oh.
I mean, they're just throwing out names. They just had somebody that's older is in there is just throwing out fucking names.
At 776 is Mickey James. Judy Martin at 774.
I think the three of us should open up an online class to all these fucktard neckbeards and school them on wrestling.
Well,
and what a good match is, how to develop a character, a proper work rate for a heel, a proper work rate for a babyface.
Well, that won't really work because the modern thing is just too different. The modern scene is just too different. The current society we live in, okay, and the lower standards people have.
That's an understatement.
Well, but I'm just saying you can't be like here's our standards from decades ago. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I agree, Pedro. I agree, but you can tailor it to today's, the way today's standards are. But there has to be the foundation. There has to be. This is what it's based on. Okay, this is how you build a character. Good, bad, or indifferent. This is how you build them. This is how you build them up. This is how you get them over.
James, they show WCW every week on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people
Yeah.
that are watching that, right? The
It's
people in the
us.
chat. Listen, the people in the chat are all old fans.
Yeah.
Except
Right.
for a few of the newer people, and they're like, oh, boring. Oh,
Right.
when's something gonna
Right.
happen? Oh, this guy's fat. Oh,
Yeah. Where's Danhausen? Yeah.
So you cannot you cannot change these young people. They're far too stupid. I mean, the whole generation's dumb as fuck anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
we're really in trouble.
I agree.
We really are. I'm glad I'll be dead before they take over the country.
Just a note. Just a note that it is our fault that they're this way. But
it's not my goddamn fault.
But our generation's fault. Jack Gallagher. Do you remember him as Gentleman Jack Gallagher? He is at 770.
Yeah.
And you know who's the high voter for him? Stephen McMichael from the grave.
He came back from the grave. He's better than Houdini.
Grand Apache at 769. Whoa, I'm shocked at this. Marcus Alexander Buff Bagwell at 768.
Yeah. My mom shaved my balls too. Yeah. All right.
Skinner Steve Kern at 765. Why they go with Skinner over like
why Skinner? Steve Kern, his best days were in Florida. Oh my God. Fucking Skinner was the worst gimmick of his career.
Alex Wright, 764. Chris Masters at 763. Mike Jackson, is that the jobber guy?
Yeah.
Mike Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
75 years old still.
Yeah. He's at 761. He's at 761.
And George South and Steve Lombardi should have a triple threat.
Pez Watley, 760.
Pistol Pez! That was my boy.
I cannot name you a fucking singles match.
That's true. You're not wrong.
No, I can. He beat Buzz Sawyer one time on TV in Georgia, and I think Buzz beat the ever living fuck out of him for it.
Who's this? Mike Jackson?
No, Pez Watley.
Oh, Pez Watley? Come on, man. Pez Watley was all right, man.
Hey, at 700.
I was rooting for him because he's getting his ass kicked.
But you know who ranked higher than Pez Watley at 752? It's Frankie Kazarian.
Oh Lord, I can't stand him.
He only got 2 votes, and the high voter, and I have to read this out because it's funny to me. The Tucon.org founder is the high voter. Tucon.org founder is the high voter.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back.
This, I don't, Zeus, this can't really be a thing. The last one they have listed on here so far, 751, it says freelance. Is there really a wrestler just called freelance? Like, if we write freelance wrestler, we're going to get a bunch of different people listed. Yeah, I'm not getting, I'm going to have to check cage match.
There is a professional wrestler named Freelance.
That is shocking to me.
Also known as first name Free, last name Lance, is a Mexican luchador and unmasked middle carder who has competed in IWRG.
See, he's 5'1". 5'1".
He's almost a mini.
He was his alter egos: Laredo Boy, Neza Kid, Panterita, Redbird, Voltaje Negro.
Where's Leatherface? Super Leatherface.
Well, so the last thing they have listed as of the moment is 751. So we don't know beyond that. So it's gonna be a while till we find out more. But
where's Terry Funk? I'm sure they'll go who?
So Terry Funk was in a lot of people's ballads. So
top thank God. I mean, so there's hope.
Okay, hold on. There was a thread of people posting their ballads over here. Let me see if I can find it.
What was the WWE one that you posted?
Oh yeah, there was a WWE one this week, right, Zeus?
What's that?
The Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated.
They did like 2 lists. They did like their
Okay.
greatest 25.
How's Bruno not number 1?
Because they're new. They're fucking young. They're more stupid ass young people doing online wrestling content for fucking SI.com. Sports Illustrated hasn't been relevant in 25 years.
That is true.
That is true. It became meaningless, as online got bigger, and honestly, the damn thing was only good for big headlines and amazing photos, and they the rest of their crap just couldn't keep up with people that had more content and at better prices. So yeah. Fuck it, they're in the toilet right now.
What was that list? It was Austin 1, Hogan 2.
Yeah,
something like that. Let me. I can go back and find it. I mean, I can do the thing that James can't. I can scroll up.
I'm Pedro. I'm Pedro Boy, and I'm Pedro Boy. I'm gonna scroll up, you fucker.
I mean, sometimes all you gotta do is just scroll up like the width of your thumb,
All right,
I can't find it. It's like one, it's the second to last thing.
I'm looking at all these cards. Ooh, look at iconic. That's nice.
I know, yeah, there are a bunch of cards. I agree. There are a bunch of cards. It is kind of hard to find it. I'm like scrolling.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You got to have another. All right, here we go. Boom, I found it.
Oh, I'm still searching. Where is it?
See, I found it. I saw E1. Okay, this is what Zeus posted. All right, he from a fucking fade. Some guy faded away Mania on the Sports Illustrated ranks the 20 greatest wrestlers, WWE superstars all time. Whatever.
Oh, okay, I found it.
So Austin at 1, Hogan 2, The Rock 3, Cena 4, Reigns 5, Undertaker 6, fucking Triple H 7, Shawn Michaels 8, Bret Hart 9, Bruno is 10. 10. Fuck, Randy Savage 11, Kurt Angle 12, Piper's 13, Edge is 14, Randy Orton's 15, Andre is 16. CM Punk 17th, 18th is Jericho, and the last 2 is Foley and Becky Lynch. Ain't that some shit?
I'm not gonna squabble on like the specific like order so much, but like Bruno Sammartino needs to be in the top 5 in my opinion. He has to be like I understand editorial wise they have to promote modern stuff because they're selling stuff.
Austin's not modern. Hogan's not modern. The Rock is modern. Cena's retired. Undertaker doesn't wrestle. Fucking Triple H doesn't wrestle. Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart don't wrestle. Randy Savage is dead. So what?
But they still have relevance to these people as like Hulk Hogan is the most famous wrestler that ever lived.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't be like, oh, he's dead. What relevance does he have? He's still, when people say pro wrestling, guess who they're seeing? They're seeing him in their head. So, but Bruno, Andre, Savage, and Piper all need to be somewhere in the top 10, in my opinion. They got to be somewhere in there. Like for WWF, I mean, Andre needs to be in just overall whatever top 10 because he's the first true global like superstar in wrestling in a way. In terms of the television, what was the nickname, the eighth wonder of the world, etc.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and because until Hulk Hogan, and Hulkamania came along in WWF, Andre was the most well-known wrestler in the entire world.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I mean, even though like he was mostly signed to WWF, he was still, going around the world. And
was he more over than Inuki? Yeah, he was, right?
I mean, in the whole world.
Globally, he was, yeah.
I mean, it was like, I mean, my parents knew who Andre the Giant was.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
I remember when Inoki fought Muhammad Ali. Inoki was a big deal.
he played Bigfoot in
Yeah,
the
that was
$6
awesome.
million man,
And
and
that was news. That was
yeah,
big news when that.
Yeah.
he was on
And
Johnny Carson.
yeah,
I mean,
he would go on late night TV, and people would be thrilled to have him, and it was a big deal because he's such a big dude.
Yeah.
Nice. It's like he's big, scary dude, but he was nice as can be. But yeah, I mean, he was definitely the most famous of all time until WrestleMania 3.
yeah. I mean, it just.
And I mean, the fact that he was so big, so beloved, and so famous, and so unbeatable, that's what made Hogan's win mean so much more.
Right.
And for the people that did still love Andre, even though he was a heel, he did have that moment in the match where, he technically had Hogan pinned for a 3 count.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Off that failed body slam, but the ref, wasn't able to make the count. So, like, he got to save some face, and and then Hogan got to rise up and really become super famous, because I mean that was the other thing that where people that didn't watch wrestling watched WrestleMania 3.
Right. Yeah, Andre the Giant. Yeah.
And Steve Austin was huge. There was a lot
Yeah.
of people. He turned a lot of people into fans. There was a lot of. I met a lot of, older women that were in their 50s and 60s that just loved Steve Austin. I mean, white, black, everything. They all loved Steve Austin. They were like, we even had like wrestling merchandise stores.
Yeah.
I feel like
what helped with the Steve Austin thing too, though. I feel it was the story. I mean, a lot of people wanted to punch their bosses in the mouth, and Steve Austin was doing it on TV every week, so people were loving that.
Looking at this list, I feel like Roman, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart can all be outside of the top 10.
Right,
and
I agree.
Bruno, Randy Savage, Piper, Andre have to be in the top 10. And then you have to have Hogan, you have to have Austin, you have to have Rock.
How's Piper not there? Because
you have to have Undertaker. They all have to be in that top 10 of
WrestleMania doesn't work if Hogan doesn't have the big baddie to beat up on.
Hey, I was telling someone, I was telling Brian Bell about I was saying when WCW, when they had their stint as being number 1, right? It was because, and the first Starrcade that you have with Hogan as a heel, who is he facing at that Starrcade? He's facing Piper.
Yeah.
So they're like rehashing the 1980s, his biggest rival from the 80s, but with roles reversed in his second big run. Like Piper is like super important, and also Piper, more famous movie wise than Hogan is in a way. So
they live rules.
Yeah, I mean, because Hogan's kind of like Batman. He has a great rogues gallery.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat the biggest and baddest, like every year. I mean, nobody hated, you couldn't hate Piper anymore, than when he cracked Snook over the head with a coconut. But then, the feud with Hogan started, and all the cheap shots and dirty attacks and all the stuff that he did, that evolved into WrestleMania 1. And then King Kong Bundy at WrestleMania 2. Of course, we said Andre at WrestleMania 3, WrestleMania 4. Randy Savage, considered by most, or at least a huge portion of fans, as the best overall wrestler in WWF at the time. So, then on to $1 Million Man, who was big, talented, arrogant, full of money. I mean, it was just one great big thing after the next that for him to overcome that helped make him big. And then also, if you look, like Hogan took all of that popularity from the 80s and rebirthed it in WCW in the 90s.
Yeah.
And because there was 8 million people, there were 8 million people tuning in to watch Nitro. And the people that didn't like Hogan, right, were flipping the channel. Therefore, they were watching, Stone Cold kicking ass. Because that's one of the things that WWF has always done, is they've always had better monster baby faces. Unbeatable baby faces that go in and kick ass and get the job done. And that's one of the things that Austin was great at. And and he was, people would try to get over on him. He'd drive a fucking, a Zamboni in on you and start kicking your asses. You try to have him arrested. He gets out and he kicks your ass anyway. I mean, they were just writing just great shit, for the fandom.
Well, I'll say this: as far as the writing go, after last SmackDown, I gotta apologize to Road Dogg. Boy, we miss you. And Zeus, you made a really good point about the monster babyface, right? Now you have today's WWE. You have one, and Overfemi. Don't mess it up.
He could be, but he's still easily he could easily slide into being a heel.
You think he'd be a good heel?
I mean, he's got a great voice that could become arrogant.
Right.
He could become very arrogant and snobby. And because he's so physically imposing, he can beat the crap out of just about anybody, right? So, and I mean, he's beaten Lesnar, so
yeah,
it's not unreasonable to put him in that position. But I think that they would go for they have so many heels. I mean, you kind of need some faces now.
Yeah. I say you keep him face and have him beat the shit out of Gunther. Have them match up. Have a big program with them two.
Oh man, imagine him tossing Gunther around. That'd be awesome.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean that would be cool. But I mean, you think that like Gunther's dance card is kind of full with Randy Orton may be coming up soon. So
yeah.
And I mean, since
this whole thing with Cody now, yeah.
I mean, with the rumor that that they would have liked to have had Brock retire at SummerSlam, maybe they have Randy Orton retire at SummerSlam, losing to Gunther.
Yeah, that's a way to go. That's a way to go.
That's a possibility.
Yeah. Hey, welcome in, Smooth Turtles, the conquest of the conversation. Yes, we're trying to conquer conversation. Welcome in.
Hey guys, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
James is dealing with air conditioning issues.
Yes.
He lives in the left knee pit of the United States in Orlando, Florida.
That
means
Smooth Turtles.
That means you live in the groin of it.
Yeah, I get that. And we got the Gulf of Mexico around us. What about it's Gulf of Mexico? We're never calling it that. Smooth Turtles. He conquers beverages. Zeus, this is up your alley. All he does is drink beverages and other cool things. So definitely everyone check out Smooth Turtles if you want to see drinks be conquered, because he will conquer.
Oh, nice. Okay. I like drinks too. Like not really, not a drinker.
No, well,
James. Oh my God.
Whoop.
I hope he's
Oh,
okay.
he muted himself. It's okay. But you know,
hello?
Austin's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, James.
Hello.
James, we hear you.
Oh, okay, you guys can hear me? I'm sorry, my bad.
We
I'm
hear
having
you.
internet issues now on top of this. It's
Oh
awesome.
no.
Smooth Turtle, thanks for showing up. I hope you didn't watch the last hour SmackDown. If you did, I feel sorry for you.
Hey, while we've been
I'm
talking,
still wearing black from the gingerbread man funeral. So,
yeah,
okay.
while y'all been talking about the WWF thing, I've been going through on that website, that forum. I've been going through people's lists, and the names I'm seeing the most consistently in the top tens of these ballots are Brian Danielson, Kenta Kobashi, Terry Funk, El Hijo del Santo. These are the names I'm seeing the most consistently in people's top tens. So those are going to end up really high, I suspect.
All right, guys. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back again. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. You were saying about Steve Austin.
Yeah, I mean, he was, his time was actually kind of, he was kind of shorted. He had that neck injury that took out 6 months out of his life.
Yeah.
He probably came back too soon from that. And then he kind of retired earlier than a lot of people thought he would.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But I mean, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with a wrestler retiring at an age, that anybody would consider too young, because of all the crap that they've been through. And I mean, Austin certainly had been through it.
Oh yeah.
And so, the Rock's time was also kind of short. His overall career looks longer than what it was because he left and came back so many times.
Right.
But they were I mean, the Rock and Stone Cold, were each the most famous wrestlers of their generation.
For sure. Yeah.
And you're still talking, during the Monday Night Wars, when there's still 6 or 8 million people watching Monday Night Raw.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, and another thing too is like your greatness, right? Your greatness, your popularity and everything is still a little bit out of your control. It doesn't even matter how good your character is, how good your promos are, and how good your ring work is, and even how over you are with the fans. If the promoter doesn't believe in you enough to put you in the top spot, then you're just never gonna be able to get those main events and consistently carve out, what some would call a truly great career.
Right.
Like thankfully for El Grande Americano, like he could still be just as popular and beloved and everything today in Mexico in AAA, but he could still be further down the card. But all the stuff that he did, the Undertaker decided to roll with it, and they made him,
He's the number one babyface, right, Zeus?
Yeah, he's the top attraction, I would say. And
Yeah.
I mean, he's just the most over person there. But but when you look at how over Mr. Iguana is, but he's not in any serious singles
They were chanting his name on NXT on Tuesday, Iguana.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That
be
guy's
surprised to see him.
over.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've cleared out a lot of people from NXT, and once again,
Yeah.
like we said, we gotta, they gotta see what sticks, and Low the Vice is there in NXT too, so
Yeah. You want to talk about over, and I know all the jokes being made. I know all the jokes. I get it.
I don't
But
know.
fucking Mason Rook, that bastard's over already. He's already over.
It's Brock Lesbian.
They're loving him already. And look, I remember when Kevin Owens first came to NXT. It's like, who's this heavyset guy?
yeah, but
And
look, there's at least there's a one guy is shaped like a penguin.
Yeah.
And his face looks like it's just he's got a smooth, fat face.
Yeah.
James. Kevin, you cannot compare Kevin Owens to.
No, I'm not comparing him.
No. You cannot seriously
like,
consider
who's
them.
this? No,
Kevin
I'm not
Owens,
comparing them.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was overweight or something, but he looked like
he was a great wrestler, Ring of Honor already. Yeah, I know, I get it.
But no, he looked like a man, James. He looked like a man. He looked like a man.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This kid is getting over the way he looks. So God bless him.
Something.
He's getting over. Isn't that the whole point?
In NXT,
right? And that's what they need. Right, and that's what you need, though, Pedro. I mean, it'd be worse if we went to NXT and got no pop, right? It'd be completely worse.
So if you put him as he is, you just dropped him in the main roster, I do not think it will go very well.
No, of course not. Of course not.
I don't think.
But he's getting
it looks right now.
He's getting over. So is Lizzie Smith.
His appearance, but yeah. Oh yeah, she's getting over. Yeah, she is getting over the NXT crowd.
She's getting over too. There are people getting over. I mean, even the Key Lyons all of a sudden is getting over. Everybody's praising her work.
They need to find a consistent, good camera angle for that finish that Lizzie Smith does, because some angles it looks terrible.
It looks terrible, and
some angles it looks great. Yeah, they gotta knuckle that down to just stick to the good angle on it.
Yeah, but that Mason Rook, he's big, he's bad. He'll body slam your dad. I mean, the fucking whole crowd's singing that shit. He's over already, and he looks like a big beach rail. They love it.
Hey, you know who I think?
That's half the population of Florida. That's what they look like. He's one of them.
I saw the promo stuff with Evil, or no, what's his new name? Naruku, or he looks like he fits right into the WWE production style, like 100%. And before I went, like, I don't see how he can fit in the WWE, but seeing him in actual, like, their production, I go, oh, he actually fits pretty well. Like,
just don't bring that House of Torture bullshit.
I don't think he's gonna have a very high ceiling, but he could be a mid-card evil foreigner heel, like, pretty easy for them on the main roster.
I think he's at the point of his life where he just wanted to be here. He's here. Okay, I say I was here. And that's it, because what? Is he like almost 40, or if not 40
he's
already?
Close to 40, yeah. I think he's
right.
Close.
I mean, he's just saying, hey, listen, I wrestled in WWE. I'm good. So, I mean, I'm not expecting anything from that, Pedro. I have zero expectations from Evil in WWE. I'm still questioning it. I'm still like, why? Why?
He seems to fit in pretty well so far, from what I've seen on NXT.
Once again, this just goes back to the belief from the promoter, right? If to put him in something high profile, to push him, to get him the TV time. I mean, he's definitely getting a better push than any of the recent Samoans, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
because he's already in the thing with Tony D'Angelo for the NXT strap. He's already taunting him. So yeah.
Yeah, so what's what has Talatonga done?
Haha, dick.
Yeah, it's like, and with so much of a like
What a
what
waste
should
of
have what
Hikuleo,
should have been
man.
a feather in the cap of the Gorillas of Destiny was just a burp in the timeline.
That's the
Them
whole thing was a
becoming tag
waste.
team champions. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and that's another thing when you look at that's a perfect example of how meaningless titles can be in this day and age.
Yeah. Titles do not mean the same thing as they used to. Championships and stuff.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it should have meant something. It should have, but in theory, but in actuality, it was the most forgettable tag team reign of all time. Really, I mean,
um,
and that's saying a lot because most of them here lately, especially the
Zeus,
last
you get no argument from me.
the
You're
last
yeah,
2
absolutely
years
right.
worth of them have
yeah,
been extremely
Yeah,
forgettable.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Absolutely, absolutely.
did y'all see that stuff in the last 2 weeks of where Athena, like her Ring of Honor women's title reign, passed like Bruno Sammartino's second WWF reign, and people were conflating the two or comparing, and I was just like, there's no comparison between these two title reigns. Just because the Athena's her reign is going longer, it's in Tony Khan's Ring of Honor. Like it means nothing. Like
They don't even have a TV show.
right. I mean, it means absolutely nothing. You can't
They're still
compare.
doing this stuff online. That's it, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
Being a AAA champion is a much bigger deal. I mean,
Hell yeah.
Flammer is she, more people understand that she's been a long time champion.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Yes.
More than Athena. And every time you say Athena, I think of the Greek goddess. It takes me a minute to go, oh yeah, Ember Moon.
Well, I mean, now to be fair, she was Athena before she was Ember Moon. But
how long ago was that, Pedro?
It was a long time ago, but I remember when she joined NXT, going, "Oh, that's Athena," because I had seen her in Shimmer and stuff before, so I was like, "Oh, Athena." But
well, you're one of the few with the long memory.
I'm just a beautiful old man, Zeus.
Yeah, man.
I'm just a beautiful old man, Gen X romantic. I just start quoting all my stuff.
Yeah, start quoting all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm a fantastic nobody.
Pedro's gonna be standing outside in his in his neighborhood, standing there with an overcoat on, holding a boombox over his head.
That's how I'm going to promote the new album.
I thought that's how you were going to propose.
Oh, I got it.
The cassette deck opens up on the right-hand side.
It's got the ring. It's got the ring inside.
Actually, it should be a tiny Bobcat Goldthwait in there holding the ring.
Oh my god.
That would make it super 80s.
Will you marry me? Bobcat Goldthwait. Yes. I don't know what we're talking about right now. Will Cruz / Mason Rook is over with NXT, and all these other people are over in NXT. We'll see how it goes on the main roster. I think Obafemi, they're lucky that he looks awesome. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like a badass. So he's going to get over on the main roster. Trick Williams also looks cool, right? He came out there. He looked cool. So people are like, oh, this dude looks cool. Carmelo. What's it? What is his name? Carmelo. Is it Anthony? Or am I thinking of the basketball player?
Hayes, right?
Hayes. Carmelo Hayes. Uh, Carmelo Hayes.
Oh my
Much
God.
harder for him to get over on the main roster because little dude, little guy.
Yeah, but
It's
he
just how
had
it
the
is.
best matches lately with the whole
Doesn't
U.S. Open Championship. Him and Ilya Dragunov for going at it. It was the highlight of SmackDown. And now he's off TV. I know he's getting married. I know he's got a honeymoon to go to. I get it. So you take him off TV for a little bit. But still,
James.
4 segments of Danhausen. No.
Okay, but look, you're not gonna like this, but this is truth. Okay, this is reality, and this is truth. Carmelo Hayes did not see a single normal average person even breathe his name anywhere in social media at all. Not
Yeah.
one word. He's been there more than a year, right? How long has he been on the main roster?
Yeah, he's been a lot more than there. Yeah, over a year and a half. Yeah, over
Okay.
2. Yeah.
Do you know how many people, just regular average people, are like they can't get enough of Danhausen? They love the fuck out of Danhausen.
I get it. I know why he's there, Pedro, but doesn't mean you have to like it.
Okay, but this we're
And
talking
if you're gonna
about
do
business
that,
stuff. I mean,
if you're
we're
gonna
saying
do
like
it, yeah.
why
Again, we know
Obafemi's
why
getting
he's
over.
there. I know why Danhausen there. I know why he's getting so much TV time. I get it. I know why. But if you're gonna do that, have the rest of the show be better so we can stand the shit like Danhausen. If you're gonna put him in 4 segments, have a good show.
But
Don't let
James,
him be the highlight of your show.
But James, what do the people want to see? They don't care
Motherfuckers,
about. They want to see Danhausen.
how is Danhausen on Backlash where you did nothing in WrestleMania? You killed the Backlash gimmick. Like, what are you doing?
Backlash.
At
Backlash. Backlash. At
Oh, it's
Backlash.
horrible.
Backlash Stones.
Fucking Hodgson
James,
over here.
James, look. This is another reason why the '80s was the best. When you could have an episode of World Championship Wrestling on a Saturday night, and the fucking Road Warriors wrestle in a 6-man tag, a tag team, and Hawk in a solo match in one episode.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing,
but that's what the people wanted. The people wanted the Road Warriors.
See, back then, the show had to be good. Like the way the business model worked back then,
I agree, Pedro. I agree.
Good. The show no longer has to be good, and it just has to be content. And like, if something is connecting, you know what they're going to do? They're going to push the hell out of that thing. Yeah, I mean, how much Bloodlines did we get when that story was hot? Remember when people were showing up to Raw and SmackDown, not giving a damn about what match they were going to see? They just wanted to be there so they could say, I was there for chapter XYZ of the Bloodline.
I put my finger in the air. I acknowledged him. Yeah, I know.
I mean, now it's, instead of the Bloodline, it's at Backlash. It's Danhausen.
Yeah. All right. Well, switching gears a little bit. Speaking of the Road Warriors. Okay?
Oh yeah.
All right. I am fed up. Fed the fuck up. With all these people coming out of the woodwork ever since Demolition was announced being into the Hall of Fame. They were my favorite tag team. I always liked them. I was never a fan of the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors wanted to be Demolition. Now all of a sudden, everybody likes Demolition. Now all of a sudden, these Johnny-come-latelys, these bandwagon riders, these hot nuggers, all sweating Action Smash, where half of them don't even know who Mass Superstar Barry Darso was. Stop. I don't want to hear it. Bullshit. Go watch a fucking match. Demolition was my favorite tag team. I just never said anything. Yeah, okay. Eat one, bitch. No.
one person on the show has consistently said they were big fans of the Demolition.
Yeah, but Zeus is the mass superstar guy, so it's natural that he's a Demolition guy. I get.
Zeus was not the person on this show who said they were a big fan of Demolition for years.
That's Pedro.
That's me.
Yeah, I know, Pedro. I know.
I'm the one.
I'm not talking about any of us. I'm talking about the people who all of a sudden popped out of nowhere as soon as they were announced for the Hall of Fame. Who never said anything before about all that shit when all that shit with Demolition was happening with Vince, about all that shit that was going down, about all that stuff. Nobody said a peep about Demolition.
The problem.
Nothing. It was quiet.
The problem was the people tearing down the Road Warriors to raise up Demolition when you don't need to do that at all. Like you don't need to tear.
First of all, the Road Warriors are the greatest of all time. Period. Next. Then there's everybody else.
But that's it. I mean, the thing is Demolition had a great run over about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
In WWF, and then it was over. And sadly, unceremoniously, it was kind of it was kind of over. But with Vince owning the gimmick, it put them in in kind of hell for trying to continue on their careers as Demolition after that. And so they really you didn't get to see because that was the prime of their career, especially as a team, because even though Barry wasn't that old, he had that really bad knee injury in Crockett, and that affected him. Obviously they were very ground-based power brawlers, and they were great cheaters.
Hold on, guys, one more time, I'll be back.
They both they were both great heels in their own right, before they became Demolition. And honestly, I don't think the team would have lasted very long at all if it hadn't been for Smash, Barry Darsow. Smash. Because because Crusher Khrushchev, was legitimately good athletically. He was mean. He could cut a promo, not a great one, but he could cut one. One half of the Moondogs, or 1/3 or 1/6 or however many there were, I don't think that he had anywhere near the charisma that Barry Darsow had. He was really able to turn it on, and that identity that they did kind of carve for themselves was kind of based on a little bit of like, okay, what are the Road Warriors not doing? We got to do something that's not the Road Warriors. Because like you just can't do, you couldn't try to cut promos like they did, because there's no duplicating Hawk.
No.
Yeah.
Hawk was just, you wind him up and let him go, and it's like you really needed.
Well, that's what happens when you're chemically induced too. So that's.
I mean, well, who wasn't?
Yeah, I was gonna say who wasn't.
Yeah. I know who wasn't.
Everybody was.
Yeah, that is true.
Everybody from Pez Whatley to George South and.
What?
Yeah, I'm surprised Tony Schiavone wasn't probably fucking high doing that shit. Holding the mic, trying to hold it steady.
But you had to, they had to kind of be like they were trying to be badasses in that kind of a style, but they were trying to carve their own style that was similar but not exactly the same. Unlike Warlord and Barbarian, who were just, they were pure Road Warrior clones.
Yeah. Although I did like Warlord and Barbarian. I didn't think they were too bad.
I'll be right back.
They're not.
Yeah, I didn't think they were bad.
but the thing is you have to remember they were being put in as Paul Jones's answer to the Road Warriors.
Right.
And the Barbarian had been around for a long time, and then the
Yeah.
Warlord came out of nowhere. And they weren't bad wrestlers. It's just that they weren't good at being Road Warrior clones so much.
Right.
It's just you couldn't shake the look because it was so similar. I mean, they were dead on, just ripping off Hawk and Animal.
Oh yeah.
And and then they go to the WWF because they didn't want to fall off scaffolds for a whole summer. And honestly,
they got over in the WWF.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, I don't blame them for leaving Crockett looking at a whole summer's worth of fucking
scaffold match.
And honestly, that was probably good for Hawk and Animal too, because those matches were really dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And and Hawk had been hurt already, and that's just a recipe for disaster. Whereas if they'd had like more scaffolding itself, like more scaffolding, more levels of scaffolding to where you could have like slammed somebody off of one level down to the next level without them having to worry about dropping 15 feet so much. They could have made it more safe and interesting at the same time, because being on that tiny thin board, on the scaffolding, that stuff was obviously really scary, but at the same time it presented so many problems as a tag team match, especially because you have four guys trying to occupy this very narrow space. So I think that those weren't great matches. They were novelty, and the build up was much cooler than the actual match. And seeing Hawk and Animal, they were playing on that scaffolding and swinging around on it. We didn't really get a whole lot of that in the match. Which like you remember Rush Hour 2, I think it was, when they were fighting in the scaffolding. That shit was fun as hell.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so for the Powers of Pain to get out and then get paired with Baron von Raschke of all people, that was certainly strange. And then that led to the double switch. And
I remember Paul Jones put in
baby faces.
I remember Paul Jones put in T.J. Khan. That was his name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was brutal.
T.J. Khan, like I said, he had a great look. He was just another guy who was just like, he was capable,
Yeah, he was okay.
Guy, but he wasn't. He didn't really cut a good promo. He didn't have a great finisher. I mean, he teamed with what was that guy's name? The big Russian that was in the AWA, Soldat Ustinov.
Oh
Yeah.
There's a name you don't hear much.
Yeah.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that T-Show Khan actually got a shot at Jerry Lawler's AWA World Title.
Really? I don't remember any of that. Yeah. Jesus.
It was back on ESPN. They had a world title match, and T-Show Khan hit him with that throat chop, that throat thrust in like when Lawler bent over for a backdrop, and he didn't get the win. And then Lawler came back and hit him with the fist drop. It was when he had the like that oven mitt looking thing over his arm cast.
Mm-hmm.
and I believe the fist drop was his finisher back then. At the in AWA, I don't think he was using a pile driver. I can't remember.
You talking about Lawler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have been. Yeah. Trying to remember.
But that was like, like 88. I don't think TJ Khan wrestled much after that, but
yeah, don't put down the Road Warriors.
Yeah. I mean, they just
stop getting on the demolition bandwagon. And finally, kudos to Last Legend and Nia Jax for pulling off the white demolition look. It looked awesome on them.
That was nice.
That.
Yeah,
I thought
that was great. And you had the two right people doing it. Two big women, imposing women doing it. That's how you did it. That's how it's supposed to be. It was good.
The Jax and the Lasher.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Like,
here comes the Jax.
You couldn't have.
And here comes the Lasher.
Yeah.
Like, if you'd have done that, if they'd never teamed before and done that, you would have been like, oh, well, they just did that because of their names. But no, they, just like you said, they fit it all the way around. And honestly, they could do other color variants, and they could, instead of spikes, they could, use like jewels and diamonds and different things.
I would, if it was at all possible, I mean, I know they could do it with AI, but it was at all possible. It would have been nice to have them in the white demolition outfit and for actually get dressed in their old gear and all four take a picture together. That would have been hot.
James,
guys, way to go for that.
James, I know.
I don't want to see shirtless.
I know. You don't have to have it. Have their faces. Just have their. It could have been something.
James laid down how to do it. Actually, he just laid it down. He dropped AI. They already AI Zarya and Solruka. So
you might as well do demolition. What the hell?
I mean, they're probably at some point we'll probably see in Saudi Arabia we'll have like AI matches being hologrammed in the ring. It'll be like Andre versus whomever Andre versus Undertaker.
Next thing you know, you're gonna have all the fans of the Can-Am Connection coming out of woodwork. They were my favorite tag team too.
I mean, I don't have too much of a problem with people bandwagoning demolition. I do. I don't have I don't like that they were putting down the Road Warriors and saying they're like trying to say it like they were trying to. Oh wait, hold on. They're trying to say like the Road Warriors didn't do these things that they were attributing to demolition when the Road Warriors totally did these same things. Like they didn't just pound people, as the dude said. They didn't just pound dudes or whatever.
Like I said before, Pedro, there's the Road Warriors, and then there's everybody else. That's it. That's it. There's no ifs or buts. That's it. It was all done before with the Road Warriors. Everything else is either homage or a continuation of. Okay? That's it.
Just a ripoff,
Right, or a ripoff, or a straight up ripoff, a.k.a. Powers of Pain.
Yeah.
But they got over.
The Terminators from Windy City were another ripoff. They never got big time, but they were in the magazines.
Yeah,
I mean, you could kind of say Sting and the Ultimate Warrior were kind of when they were rolling them out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Blade Runners,
Blade Runners, yeah. So
well, I mean, boy, you talk about being fucking terrible. Holy shit! I mean, they were just clumsy and terrible. Holy shit! They were awful, man. You go back and watch that first match, like Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton just bouncing all over the place for these two goofs. That was just awful. I mean,
Fantastics. Yeah,
because they won the UWF belt from the Fantastics in their first match together. Which is exactly like the, that's a Road Warrior ripoff right there.
Rip off too, yeah. That's right, yeah. That's right. What was those belts the Road Warriors came in with?
The what?
What was those belts the Road Warriors came in with?
Well, I mean, they won the Georgia National, and then they won.
Yeah.
They won the NWA International titles in Japan, and they won the they won the AWA Tag Team titles too.
Yeah.
And they were one of those teams that they would just, I mean, they didn't give a shit what Vern thought. They were going to go back, they got money. They're going to go over on, go back to World Championship Wrestling and wearing the AWA straps and talking shit about the call-offs.
Yeah.
That
was a match. I remember when that was the match everybody wanted to see, the Russians against the Road Warriors. Yeah. Everybody wanted to see Nikita Koloff and fucking Animal go at it.
Oh, what happened to James? What happened to Paige this week? I heard she got injured.
Yeah, there was an angle with Fatal Influence was fighting Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley, and Last Legend and Nia Jax came out. Paige and Brie Bella were, they were cutting a promo before that match, and Nia Jackson started punching people. Last Legend was dropping, fucking Hogan leg drops, and apparently Paige hit her head as she was thrown out the ring, and it busted open a little bit,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she got injured. I don't know if she's hurt, but she got busted open.
Well, I mean, it's kind of scary because of her neck.
Yeah, her neck injury. Well, she shouldn't be wrestling, but that's a whole other show. Right, that's a whole other show. Him, Sting, Bryan Daniel. Yeah, I know, but that's yeah, I think she'll be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. She shouldn't be in the ring. Because all it takes is one bad bump, and you can end up like Big E. I
mean, it doesn't have to be a bad bump. To be honest with you, remember El Hijo de Perro Aguayo? He died from taking the setup bump for the 619, where you land on the second rope.
Right.
So not even that, not even the thing where he spins around and kicks you. Just taking the bump where you land on the second rope, you get on your knees. That was the bump too much that killed him. I mean, it wasn't that the bump was bad. It was just he was in such a state. It just was waiting for a thing to happen. So
sometimes just the simple things that mess you up,
I mean, Masawa died from. I mean, he didn't die from this necessarily. It was a piling of stuff, right? But I think that last bump he took was just like a backdrop suplex. So. How many times did he take the backdrop suplex? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, and not just take that move. I mean, the way that they did it in All Japan was like they were trying to kill you with it.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I mean, taking them from guys like Steve Williams, Terry Gordy, Akira Toei,
Jumbo. I mean, Jumbo Ceruto.
Yeah. Jumbo Ceruto tried to kill everybody though, so it was good.
But I mean, it wasn't like he took a necessarily danger. Like it wasn't wasn't a dangerous backdrop driver. You know what I mean? It was just a regular a regular backdrop suplex. I almost said black drop. Now I'm like, someone needs to have a black drop suplex. That would be kind of
like that bump that Sol Ruka took at NXT with Zarya going through the table. That was totally unnecessary. She busted her head wide open in the back, like 9 staples.
People need to stop taking bumps on the ring apron. They need to stop.
It's unnecessary.
And you can just do whatever bump you're going to do on the ring apron. You can do it in the ring. It's going to be just about the same. I mean,
if you need to have an effect, then why don't you do it on the table? Because that table gives a little bit. Because not like the ring apron. That shit is hard.
Yeah.
There's no give to that.
It's not smart.
Sucks.
I mean, like I said, I mean, they're just not smart.
No.
I mean, I don't know what it's exemplified anymore in their stupid social media comments or the dumbass shit they do in the ring.
I mean,
I think they go hand in hand.
Remember in recent months, there was a AEW pay-per-view where Kyle Fletcher took some really dumb bumps in the match, and some people spoke out against it, and people were defending it and all this kind of stuff, and then he kind of came out and was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that," but this, and now isn't he out injured?
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff.
Or he was, or is. I don't know.
That stuff catches up to you. I mean,
yeah.
Was he trapped in Lux's basement too, or?
No.
With his pink belt? No. I didn't see evidence of a pink belt, so no.
James, Zeus and I were surprised. Kyle Fletcher did not pass the nomination process to be in that greatest wrestler.
Look at that.
Can you believe that?
You mean to tell me the neckbeards didn't vote for their own guy? Ooh.
Surprising. It's surprising.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Anything else going on? Anything like movie, TV, anything like
that? Daredevil season 2 finished. Outstanding. I don't know how you can make shitty movies and then you put out Daredevil and it's amazing. Like, I guess even a broken clock is, actually right twice a day. So, I guess
you eventually somebody lies about actually hating the subject matter that they allow to write, for it. So that's obviously what it is.
Yeah. But but Vincent D'Onofrio, he is amazing as the Kingpin. Oh, that man just chews up the scene. It's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's a fantastic actor. I heard him talking about when he was filming Full Metal Jacket, and he said that he got the idea for that dead ass stare when they were
in the bathroom.
No, before that, it was when the sergeant was yelling at everybody.
Right.
And he said that that Kubrick caught it and told him later, do that again. I want you to do that again. And he's like, but I want your chin down, and I'm gonna have the camera slightly above. And Vincent was like, oh, he's like, I'm getting the Kubrick shot. I'm getting that shot. And he said that was pretty special for him. So
if you like Vincent D'Onofrio, Zeus, watch Daredevil Born Again. That was it. He's amazing in that. And now season 3 is gonna have all the Defenders in it. That's gonna be hot, man. Fucking Luke Cage, Iron Fist, fucking Jessica Jones. It's hot.
What's it on?
It's on Disney Plus. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how Marvel puts out garbage and then they put that out, and that's fantastic.
Disney?
Fantastic.
You're saying something owned by Disney that put out Predator Badlands.
That's what I'm saying. They rape IPs.
Is inconsistent?
They rape inconsistent is an understatement. Everything they put out in the past 5 years is shit, except 15. For Born Again.
Everything that was. I mean, really. I mean, it like for their own bar. It's everything. The last good thing they did was Infinity War, because that was still better than
Endgame, yeah.
Endgame. So it really peaked at with Endgame and Civil War and Winter Soldier. Those were probably the three
I
best.
love Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie. It's awesome.
But after, especially after Infinity War, it just sinks downhill.
It all went to shit. That fucking Wanda Scarlet Witch TV show was garbage. The fucking Marvel sucked. Okay, it's all garbage.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Thor 3 and.
Oh, please, man! I have to Love and
I just couldn't.
No, come on, Love and Thunder. That was garbage.
I thought James was a big fan of the She-Hulk show.
I actually watched every episode of that, and I lost it. I said, "That's it." When She-Hulk was twerking, she was twerking. I was like, "That's it. I'm done."
I was joking because it's such a universally panned show.
Yeah, it was horrible. But Marvel's not the only thing they fuck up. I mean, let's be honest. How many of us? I thought The Mandalorian actually started off good, and then
there's only one reason to watch The Mandalorian, and that's Grogu. That's our child. But,
I thought you were going to say because Stephanie told you to.
No,
yeah, I'm gonna.
It's for Grogu. It's for Grogu. You only watch it for the cute Grogu stuff. That's the only thing worth watching. The show went down really fast, James.
I like season 1, Pedro. It wasn't bad, but then they took a turn.
Season 1 was fine, but the season 2, the half season with Boba Fett show, and then the third season.
Yeah, that was just.
By the end of the show, the Mandalorian and Grogu were no longer the main characters of the show. It was Bo-Katan was the main character of the show.
So they fucked up the whole Star Wars.
They did the Adventure Time thing. And Adventure Time started off about Finn the human and Jake the dog, right? And by the end, they're just secondary or third, tertiary characters, and it's all about Princess Bubblegum and all this other stuff. It's nothing about them at all.
What?
If you follow Adventure Time, you'd understand. But
they killed Predator, right? I mean, and don't get me started. I still can't believe that this is in production. Alien Earth season 2. Like, why?
That's fine.
I'm gonna go outside and walk my xenomorph. Yeah, okay. Fucking twat. No. They just nah. So again, imagine my surprise where Daredevil Born Again season 2 is absolutely fantastic. I'm actually looking forward to season 3. It's already in production.
Was season 1 any good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It picks up after the Netflix series, sort of, kind of. It has all the same characters, has all the same actors pretty much playing the same characters, but it like time jumps a little bit. But like, it starts hitting right away. You know? They don't pull any punches in this series. People die. People get fucked up. They pull no punches. So it's like, okay, this is good. And like, I'm stunned. Like, how is the rest of Marvel total pure crap? And this is actually,
because you found the one thing where they snuck in, where somebody snuck in that loves the source material, that they didn't go, that you're not allowed to love the source material and try to do right by it. You have to read everything.
Right.
Because
if I didn't know any better, Zeus, I thought this whole thing was written by Frank Miller.
Well, I don't know if you really want Frank Miller writing stuff now, but
No, but he did the original Born Again comic.
Yeah, I know.
Just like it's almost like that.
I can just imagine what it would be like if he was to revisit it. No.
Well, that'd be different. That's a whole different issue. That's a whole different set of problems.
James, you got anything coming up this week that you'd like to promote?
Yeah, I guess I'll be DJing on Friday again on Real House Radio. So, yeah, let's see if this AC holds up. So,
don't spin your records too hot; it might blow out your ears.
Yeah, it might melt.
I was gonna say I thought you were doing a special sauna mix this Friday.
Hey, I'll drag my shit to the backyard. I'll spin live from outside. Fuck around.
Fuck around. Zeus, you got anything going on this week?
Just I'm continuing to wrap up the comic book. I tried to finish that. I tried to fix that. Put that drop cap in the inside front cover. It just doesn't work. So
no,
it just doesn't work with the space. I'll use it for something else.
Yeah, because that thing looks hot.
Yeah. It's a cool piece. And so waiting on ads from the gentleman from Man Eating Cake Comics, Jay and Jason.
We need to call them out every week. Like,
get off your ass.
Get off your ass on those ads.
Right. Let's go. Chop chop.
So I mean, they did free comic book day. They did free sketches at free.
Oh yeah, they did.
Day.
That's true.
Nice.
Down at the Comic Mon store in North Carolina, and they said they had a quite a good day, which that's always good to hear. They got a good loyal following there, and Ray's a good store owner. So, you just can't, just happy for them. So we'll just keep working at that. And then just looking forward to another art jam and all of the
art jam, yeah.
This week.
I got a question for you guys real quick. We're going to try and find a good copy of Watch Mortal Kombat 2 together.
To what now? The new Mortal.
We're gonna try. Yeah.
I didn't even watch that other one that they.
Don't.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to.
Don't.
I from what I heard, the new one is pretty much a stand on its own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to watch because nothing really happened.
Yeah. There you go, Zeus. In a nutshell. Yeah.
So, yeah,
that'd be a fun watch alone.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll see this week, a Monday, a Music Monday, Tuesday, looking at cards. I'll be opening some Sanrio cards and then reviewing the Sanrio, like Hello Kitty Sanrio.
Cool.
And then what are those things? We'll be reviewing all the cards we got from the wacky packages. This past Tuesday, we went through all the silly CD ones, and now we're going to go through all the wacky packages.
That was pretty funny.
And then Wednesday music, and then Friday art jam, etc. And a week from today,
I'm going to try to make art jam on Friday. I'm going to try to make it.
Yeah, you never know. You might rub elbows with Cheese Man. You just don't know.
Swamp Fox and
Swamp Fox, yes. Shout out to Swampy and Ange and all them.
Yeah, Ange and Swampy are pretty cool. Yeah.
Everyone, I hope you have a great weekend. To all the mothers out there, I hope you all have a great Mother's Day weekend, and happy Mother's Day to your mom, James. And
thank you.
Everyone, take care and adios.
Happy Mother's Day to the alien queen. Don't have any more babies.